everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to our Shared Tales TV. Today is a book review day and I'm so excited because this is something I love doing. I love reading books and giving reviews on it. If you've been on my channel for a long time, you would notice that I have some book reviews. This year has just been a struggle and I decided I don't want to read a lot of books, but at least I can still say I read some books. And this one is my favorite so far. Before I dig into the details of this book, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please click that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any new upload that I put up. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so excited to have you here. Please do consider staying to the end of this video. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I'm grateful that you always come back to watch one of my videos. Thank you so much. Okay, so the name of this book is The One Who Knows Me. And the author of this book is none other than Joan Embola. I'm just going to tell you guys, the first reason why I am so hyped up about this book is that it's not just for adults only, it's for teenagers, it's for the young people, it's for adults. It goes from like very young age to a very advanced age. I was so happy because it's something I could actually give a young person and say, you know what, this book has really blessed me and I know a teenager would really love this. Here, read. It's something I can also give to my parents and say, oh, do you want to just enjoy yourself with a book? Here you go. So it cuts across border and that's why I really love it. And also it's a Christian novel. This book is centered on a young girl called Tinaya. I hope I pronounced the name well, Tinaya. If I see the author, I'll ask her if that's how to pronounce it. But it's about a young girl called Tinaya. She has survived a lot of bullying and family trauma and now she's going into college. And all these things she has gone through in life as a young girl has made her question her faith, question God, if God is for real, if He actually cares about people and all that. And being that young, she needed a lot of answers. She had so many questions. Why is this happening? Why are we experiencing this? Why is God allowing this? But all these questions remain unanswered. Now she's about going into college and she's so excited that, okay, now I'm growing, I'm getting bigger. I'm going to have more control over my life now. I can decide what I want to do. I mean, God doesn't have any say in my life anymore because I'm grown now, so I can handle things by myself. Oh, poor child. That was just her thought and her imagination. She thought she would be in control of her life from that stage on. I'm very sure another teenager or another young adult would really understand what Tinaya was feeling. A person can really say, I understand you, girl. But an adult reading this would be like, girl, that's not how it works. Wait till your eyes are open. And of course, things turned out different for her. I mean, God has a way of doing things, arranging things in our life. No matter how much we want to, no matter how much we want to plan and, pave the way thinking that we can do it ourselves, God is the master planner. So things turn out differently for Tinaya as she's now in college. She meets a new friend called Jaden. This is not the first good friend that she has had. When she was still in high school, she had another good friend. So now that she has moved to another stage in her life, God still brought someone else her way. And this new friend that she likes so much is really pouring out the God factor in her face, like really putting it in her face. Like everything is about God, everything is about God, everything is about God. God did this, God did that. She's like, I thought I'm going to escape this. I mean, because of the circumstances she's surrounded with now, she is forced to make two decisions: either return to God, submit herself and be like, God, have your way, let your will be done, or should she still keep rebelling against God, keep fighting it? She is stuck here. Now, filled with anger, filled with anxiety, filled with doubt. She has so many raging emotions. And I really love how the author took time to answer every single question. It's like she didn't leave anything unanswered. So for a young person reading this book, and you are in college, you are in high school, and maybe you are faced with the same situations that Tinaya is faced with, there you have your answers. You have the steps on what you can do to continue your life, to keep your peace with God, to just remain on the right track. So kudos to the author for doing that. I really love that part. So now, if you want to know the decisions that Tinaya made, the steps she took, and the outcome of that, the link to this book is in the description box below. I'm not going to give out all the details here. So read for yourself, enjoy it, and come back here and leave your comments. And if you have already read the book, do let me know what you think. Let's discuss, let's chat. Now, going to who my best character is, Jaden. Jaden is number one. I really loved how he was a very good friend. He had his own things going on, trying to deal with his own problems, and at the same time trying to help a friend. Sometimes you see a lot of people going through things, but they kind of leave their own on the side, and they try to help someone else. So I really love Jaden, that he was close to God. He basically consulted with God first. He had mentors and all that. So I really love Jaden. And the next person is Tinaya, of course. I mean, she was stubborn at some point, but I really love her. The lessons I learned in this book: have good friends. Have good friends. And also advise your young ones to have good friends. When you're going to a new place, a new school, a new this or that, make sure you stick to good friends. Not the ones that will throw you overboard, not the ones that will destroy your life, but the ones that will actually lead you on the right path. So having a good friend, the characters of being a good friend was actually stated in this book, and I loved it. I also learned how God can restore your faith. A lot of people have questions about faith. Why is this happening to me? Why is God doing this? But I learned a lot on submitting to the will of God, allowing God have his way, because at the end of the day, the plan he thinks towards us is of good and not evil, to bring an expected end. Another thing I learned and I loved was how to relate with unbelievers. I'm not going to give you the scope of everything, but you really need to read this. The author did so great in, showing the characters we should exhibit as Christians when relating to unbelievers, when we are going through our own problems and people are throwing words at you like, what are you still doing believing in this your God? What are you still doing working for him, praying to him? When those questions are thrown at you, what do you do? How do you answer these people? How do you relate with them? Do you start fighting them? Do you start cursing them out? What do you do? I learned a lot on how to handle such situations if they may arise, on how a young person can handle that kind of situation too. And finally, I loved how the author dwelled a lot on handling depression, anxiety, mental health issues, because a lot of our young people, even adults too, they have so many questions, and then before you know it, they just squeeze it to a nutshell, stay there. Before you know it, depression comes, sadness comes, anxiety comes, and they don't know how to deal with it. So this book really touched base on mental health, touched base on depression, handling loss. How can a child handle loss in the family or loss of a loved one in general? How do they handle this? If they ask questions, what should you answer a young person? What is a young person expecting? So please go and read the book, The One Who Knows Me. I think we have it on Amazon, on Kindle, so you can grab a copy for yourself like today. Because the author is a young, beautiful African girl. I am so interested to know her experiences surrounding this book. So if you want to know that, you just have to subscribe and turn on your notification, because next time you're going to see the author here on Ashe Tells TV. Woo! I'm so excited about that. So in the coming days, I'm going to interview our lovely author, Joan Embola. Okay? Alright, thank you so much guys for tuning in today. It was lovely talking about this book and I hope you enjoyed it too. If you haven't read it, try and read it so you understand what I'm talking about. And until next time, remain blessed. Bye bye.